I have noticed that Jeremiah keeps guilt tripping Belly in the summer I Turn Pretty, and this is not good for their relationship. It is very apparent in this episode because it happens on multiple occasions. The first occasion is when they are at the bakery and they are getting the cake, or rather where they're outside the bakery and in the car with Conrad and Belly. The cake that Jeremiah wants is $750, which in the previous episode Belly mentioned that their whole budget for the entire wedding is only $1,000. Now the cake that Jeremiah wants, that specificity, is $750. So Conrad proposes a way to kind of get a one-tier cake, take off all the expensive shit, and maybe they can save money. So Belly calls Jeremiah and he's like, this is that one thing that I wanted. Not willing to compromise or realize the position that Belly is in buying this cake. Mind you, she's the only one putting up money to cover the wedding, I believe. Because wasn't she the only one saving up money from her waitressing job previously, and then now she's phone banking? I don't know if Jeremiah is making money at the internship, but more likely than not, it's an internship, so probably not. Even though it's his dad's internship, I don't think he's making money from that. So basically, Belly's been the one putting up front money for the wedding. Then later in the episode, when Jeremiah comes to Belly saying that his dad now approves of the wedding and will pay for the entire thing and that they're going to have it at the club, Belly's like, I don't want to have it at the club. And I also don't want your dad to invite all of his business friends because it's supposed to be our day. And he guilt trips her again, saying, well, you know how I just wanted my dad's approval. Like, mind you, Belly wanted the wedding to be at the house, so he gets to have the cake, but she can't have the wedding at the house just because Jeremiah wants to get his father's approval. Also, I can't remember if it was Jeremiah or if it was Belly, but we don't get to hear really much about Susanna's death in the contents of the main timeline that we're in, not the flashbacks. But nobody really brings up her death as like a way to kind of be like, this is what my mom would have wanted. Until the very end with Jeremiah and Belly.